How's it going, everybody? My name is MuffinBandit. So I used to be a Twitch streamer, and I have stopped that, but I wanted to get back into creating things. So I decided that I wanted to do videos about stuff that I really love, like Destiny Fashion. I really love this game. I love everything about it. I like the PvP, the PvE, the rating, the lore. The lore is so good. Um, but yeah, a big part of the whole Destiny experience for me personally is looking as cool as possible. And there's a lot of videos out there by the likes of like Bife, Mylin, and Dado, just to name a few, that cover a wide range of things about Destiny. One of the things that I've seen that's been lacking, as far as videos goes, is fashion. I googled it, I looked it up, I couldn't find any videos on it, and I wanted to kind of fill that niche because I'm constantly on the Destiny Fashion subreddit, and I like seeing people's cool armor sets and not just being basic and rocking one full armor set or something. There's a lot of creativity there. And even now in Shadowkeep, when Bungie released Armor 2.0, there almost seemed to be a little bit of more renewed focus, or at least it's now easier for the fashion community to look how they want, to use whatever shaders they want, to use whatever armor set we want. And I want to kind of, help bring that up and help that shine more. So, now with the intros out of the way, let's get to it. So, you might be thinking, Muffin, what makes you qualified to judge us? You're not better than us. I can see your Titan in the video. He's not the best looking thing. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, I'll show you what makes me qualified. I actually have a certificate in fashion. This certificate was given to me by the actual president of fashion. Good friend of mine. His name is Bob. And if you can see that signature right there in the corner, that is Saint 14. He is basically the best looking story character that we have in the game. And to get his seal of approval, well, that's kind of a big deal. Him and I go way back. I've saved him a couple of times, but yeah, both him and the president of fashion, I think I'm pretty qualified. And my most popular post on the fashion subreddit has 1.6k of votes, no big deal. Anyway, I'm completely kidding. This is all in good fun. But yeah, let's actually finally get started. Our first person is ZTC from the Reddit. He calls this the Void Ram. He is really rocking that North Light Helm. It's an ornament that you get from this year's Dawning. He's also rocking Doomfang for his arms. The chest plate is the Empyrean Cartographer that came from Shadowkeep. It was one of the ornaments. And his legs are Froststrike Greaves, also an ornament. These are all going to be ornaments. And his mark is the Northlight mark, also from the Dawning. The shader he's rocking is called the Malakai's Deck Bramble. I don't know how to pronounce that, it's on screen. But yeah, this dude is really looking good. He's the embodiment of what a Titan should be. He's bulky, he's got a ram, he looks like he's just ready to go out and get you and just punch you into the ground. And also, he's like really going into the whole theme of like Void and Ram, because he's got the horns on Doomfang and the horns on the helmet. Even his his greaves are pointy, his mark ends in a point. It's just all very pointy and all fits together so freaking well. But yeah, next person we got is Aria Music. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. That's gonna be a constant thing for me. I just pronounce everything wrong. But he calls this the Ahamkar's Bane. And Jesus Christ, he looks great. He has this whole edgy thing going, but not like the dark kind of edgy. I mean like the blade edgy. Like if he walks by you, he's probably gonna cut you. The whole chest plate thing fitting into it, his arms just going with the theme. Even his helmet, it looks like if he just gives you a headbutt, a good old Saint 14 headbutt, he just cut you right then and there. But he's rocking the Midnight Exigent helm. It's the one that came with Warmind. I believe it drops at the EP activities. He's also rocking Doomfang with a new ornament that came out this season. I definitely need to get my hands on that. I have every intent on buying that. For the chest, he's rocking the Phenotype Plasticity plate. Every Titan and their mom was rocking that last season. I'm still rocking that on my Titan, so I mean, it's a good looking chest plate. You can't go wrong with it. For the boots, he's rocking the Star-Crossed Footsteps. It's another ornament that Tess sold last, I believe it was last year. I used to use them. They look pretty good. For the mark, he has the Mark of the Great Hunt, and that just really fits with the whole Ahamkara's Bane thing, where like he's gonna go out there and he's gonna go hunt these wish dragons. But yeah, and then for the shader, he's rocking the Dreaming Spectrum. It's the Dreaming City shader. It makes everything look kind of bony, and you know, it gives it a little bit of purple in there, and it just looks so dang good. Really good job, RM Music. Alright, so next we have Thomas Wayne with the first Warlock of the bunch. He calls this Whisper, Guardian Killer. So the helmet he has on is the Iron Will hood. And I don't actually have a Warlock, so I'm not going to know too much about where you get all these different pieces of armor. But he has the Fright Knight shader on it with the Wing Theorem gauntlets. Those are both ornaments. The gauntlets have the New Age Black Armory shader on them. For the chest, we have Wrath Trail robes. That is also an ornament with, I'm assuming, the Skelligol shader. For the legs, we have Vigil of Heroes, also with the Skelligol shader on it, and that is also an ornament. For the bond, I mean, bonds are kind of useless as far as adding to fashion, but he has the Dreambane bond with Tangled Rust on it. And yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool. He looks like a secret agent almost, or like he's just gonna come and like kill you in the night. But yeah, good job, Thomas. One of the only warlocks that I actually like. Alright, so next up I have another warlock for you guys. This is from Avensoul. He calls this the Edge Lord Warlock. He has the Northlight crown and the Northlight gloves, with the crown having the New Age Black Armory shader, and the gloves having the Amethyst Veil shader on them. And yeah, they just fit together perfectly. I mean, with the whole Scorn Baron robes, also with the Amethyst Veil and the Winterheart boots. Again with the Amethyst Veil, I think the Winterheart boots, those sound like another Dawning armor piece there, but probably not from this year's Dawning. And then for his bond, he has the Northlight bond, which that one does come from this year's Dawning. Also with the New Age Black Armory shader, so he's just trying to get this warlock as black and scary as possible. They did a really good job, and by they I mean Bungie, with the whole Northlight stuff with the horns and everything. They're all like sinister looking and kind of scary, really. If I had a warlock, I would probably make him look like this, because goddamn. Alright, so next up I have a hunter for you guys, and this is from the Toxic Communist. He calls this Siren Perfected, and this just has everything that makes hunters cool. Well, cool to other hunters, because from everything I read, you guys don't want hoods for some reason, because you want to look different, which is pretty cool. I mean, I really like the whole no-face hunter type of look that he's got going on. So he has the Gear Wing Commander, and he also has the Abherent Imperative Grass for his gauntlets. The helmet has Crimson Valor, and the gauntlets have Crucible Redjack. And then for the chestplate, he has the Abherent Imperative Vest, also with Crucible Redjack. And of course for the legs, he has Frost Ease with Crucible Red Jack. So he's got the whole water-cooled legs going on. You know, hunter legs that get very hot. They run really fast. Gotta keep them cool. And for the cloak, he has the phenotype plasticity cloak with Crucible Red Jack. So I know for sure that one is from last season's season pass, and I'm liking it. I mean, it doesn't have the hood. Again, like I said, that's a plus in the Hunter's playbook. And since I'm still trying to learn hunter fashion, I have a hunter, so I might kind of copy your look here. I might use the chest plate and the gauntlets. I wasn't really too aware of them until just now, so I'm gonna try get out there and hunt those down. But anyway, next we have Elite Assassin 750 with a Centaur build. You are also using the Northlight helmet. It looks like this helmet is gonna come in handy for making some really cool sets of armor. You also have the Syntheseps on the arms, going with the whole like muscular centaur look. And any build that can make Syntheseps look good is an A+ in my book. You also have the Empyrean Cartographer chestplate, the phenotype plasticity legs, and the Righteous Mark. Now the Righteous Mark, I'm not really seeing it too much in this picture. Maybe at a different angle you'll see it a lot more. But bonus points here, you have guns and even the bow and the sword that fit into your build, and that just, I mean, like I said, bonus points. The Lord of Wolves going with the whole leathery animalistic type look. The bow, I mean, you're matching your little concept piece on the right here. You just went above and beyond, man. And that's it for all the Guardian builds that I have for this video, but here are some quick things that I still wanted to show you. Like we saw there at the end of the Centaur build, guns, ships, even sparrows can all help contribute towards your Guardian's look. And here are some really good examples of what I mean. This is Dave Rabbit's shotgun. This is the Python. It is the Gambit ritual weapon. It has smashing success on it, which gives it freaking snake scales. So that is a really good example of really even fitting the shotgun with its own theme. Like, it should have had snake scales to begin with. I don't know why they didn't do it, but I mean, maybe it distracted from the whole look, but this looks pretty good. Next up we have Miss Frabjalis. I'm sorry, I'm definitely mispronouncing your name wrong there, but she has an Austringer with the ornament on it and the iridescent coral shader on it. I like the way this looks. I like the whole shifting color look of it, and I would definitely put this on my gun. But I have some mixed feelings towards it at the same time, because it reminds me of, you know, those knives that you see at the mall, like the rainbow colored knives that you know never get used. Yeah, shout out to all those mall ninjas out there. I'm pretty sure you'd like the way that this gun looks. And last but not least, I have the Ganzio. Again, mispronouncing your name there, man. But this is the SV112 Predator. This is a Sparrow, and this has the verified duality shader on it. I am not familiar with both the shader and the Sparrow. The front of the Sparrow kind of looks like, you know, every other Sparrow. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I did see this Sparrow on sale a couple months back. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I mean, it has a little shark face on it, and then it has like the flames on the side going on. I like the way it looks. It's unique. I have never seen anybody using this Sparrow, so definitely an A+ as far as not having what everybody else has and using your own unique piece of gear. And that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching my first video. I'm going to try to do these, you know, once every other week. That gives me time to edit these videos, get into the flow of making videos, and also look up new sets of armor for you guys. And of course, they won't all be this long. For the very first video, I just wanted to introduce myself and let you guys know who I was. But other than that, feel free to tell me what you liked and didn't like down below. Also, don't forget to do the typical YouTube stuff like liking and subscribing, because that's what tells me that you guys want to see more of these, and it determines how often I post. Also, feel free to link your builds down below. Maybe I'll put them in a future video. But again, see you guys later.